That sounds nice.
Yeah? You want to squeeze out 6 babies, Nancy?
Except for the 6 kid part. That sounds like
Exactly.
a total nightmare.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to watch episode 8 of Stranger Things, entitled Papa. And we left on a pretty crazy cliffhanger. We discovered that that dude, that sort of assistant dude, was Vecna. Became Vecna after he slaughtered everybody at the lab, and Elle and him sort of had a mental showdown, and it looks like she shoved him into the upside down where he sat and became the Vecna that he is. And he was also the son of, I forget the dude's name, but who had put his own eyes out and moved, and we know that, learned that whole family thing. He was the son. That's where he came from. And that Papa found him, and he was number 1 also. So all kinds of stuff tied together. And then Vecna started to bring Nancy, started to attack Nancy. And we just left that hanging. And 11 discovered all that. So now 11 kind of knows what happened. Joyce and Murray found Hop. And they reunited, but they're still in the middle of that prison. And she saved them from the Demogorgon that they had in the, captivity, sort of, or something. And, yeah, they just met, but they're still in the middle of that prison. So they got to figure out what the hell to do. That's it, except for Mike and Will and them. We didn't see them at all last episode, so we'll probably see them now. They were headed to, I think, where Elle is. They had figured out, with Susie's help, the hacker, they had hacked in 1985 or whatever it is, and figured out where this was. So they were headed there. All right, let's get going. This movie show's a freaking hour and a half long. Streamberry. Ooh, we're starting right in. Ooh. Starting right in. It's right when Papa walked in. That's where we left it.
What have you done?
Wow, Baby Elle's a pretty good actress. Unless they, digitally put her face on a younger child. Sort of looks like they did that.
See? There's nothing to be afraid of. Is there, Nancy? Why don't you take a seat?
Oh, this is weird. Why is he showing Nancy all this?
Nancy, just stay with me. Stay with me, okay? Whatever you guys are doing up there, hurry up!
Madonna, Blondie, Bowie, Beatles, music! We need music! This is music!
Oh, it's his music. Slayer. Oh, frick. Dude, look at his one big hand.
I want you to tell 11 everything you see.
Oh, he let her go. That's too bad. I kind of wanted to see her get saved by Slayer. All right, Papa. Let's see what you got. Back in Russia. Seems like he could easily get over that.
Oh, I've always wanted to visit the Soviet Union with Murray. He's the Starsky to my Hutch.
Thought you were dead.
Thought you were dead.
We had a funeral. You're the hero of Hawkins.
How about Elle?
She misses her dad.
I hate to interrupt.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently they can climb, too.
Of course. That's what I was saying.
The
hell is that?
Please tell me they don't have another one of those things.
Can they get back to Hawkins by going through the upside down? The fuck? Holy crap. They got a whole slew of them.
What the hell are they doing?
Whoa.
Hey. Found something.
Yeah, no shit. So did we.
You think this will lead us out of here? I give it 100 to 1 odds.
What is this? Oh gosh, he was dead? I just came back from the dead. Give me a fucking minute. I wonder if they wiped her memory. Because she didn't remember any of that stuff. Elle's got a bit of a booty. What was she doing? Just exhibiting that she's got all her power back?
How far is Nina from Vegas?
From Vegas? About another 90 miles. Why?
Well, once we save her, Elle, we should stop on the way back. Elle could make us, like, super rich and we'd never have to work. We could just play D&D and Nintendo for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, totally.
That's a good idea, Will.
Of course she'll still need you. She'll always need you, Mike.
I keep telling myself that, but I don't believe it.
I didn't miss this shit.
She's special. She was born special. Maybe I was one of the first people to realize that. But the truth is, when I stumbled on her...
Can I show you something?
These two make me cringe. Alright, are we gonna finally see what the fuck this is? It's a nude painting of Mike. Oh god.
This is amazing. Did you paint this?
Yeah. See how you're leading us here? That's what you do. And see your coat of arms here? It's a heart. And I know it's sort of on the nose, but that's what holds this whole party together. Heart. When you're different, you feel like a mistake. But you make her feel like she's not a mistake at all. So yeah, Elle needs you, Mike. Always will.
Oh my god.
Yeah?
Come on, Will, just... come on out of the closet. It's okay. Your friends will accept you. No reason for you to go through such pain. Oh my god. Poor Will. He's really filled with anguish.
What you displayed that day was beyond anything I'd ever imagined. But when you awoke, something had been lost. Your memories, along with whatever else you'd found within yourself that day. You awakened something else. A doorway to another world. I always thought that Henry was out there.
He's claimed 3 victims so far, and when I saw the eyes, I knew that was him. He was sending us a message, letting us know he's back.
My friends.
As far as we know, they're all safe.
Safe?
Your friends are in terrible danger. Imagine, if you will, the barrier between our worlds is a concrete dam. And the dam will burst. And when that happens, Hawkins will fall.
Not only Hawkins.
Not ominous at all.
Yeah, Papa. Get some regular clothes. You don't need to be wearing this stupid fucking shit anymore. Yeah, communicate with them. Mentally.
He showed me things that haven't happened yet.
Like what, Nance? We couldn't really see.
I saw a dark cloud spreading over Hawkins. Downtown on fire. Dead soldiers. This giant creature with a gaping mouth. And this creature wasn't alone. There were so many monsters. And they were coming into Hawkins. He showed me my mom. Mike.
He's just trying to scare you, Nance.
He showed me gates spreading across Hawkins. They didn't stop growing. This wasn't the upside down Hawkins.
Vecna's clock. It always chimes 4 times.
So he needs 4 gates to get in.
He's been telling us his plan this whole time.
4 kills.
He needs to kill 4 people.
4 gates. He's only 1 kill away.
So he could have just killed Nance. And it'd been there, but no. He wants to challenge L.
This phone's been busy for what? 3 days now? It's not Joyce. No way.
Whatever's happening in Lenora is connected to all of this. I'm sure of it. But Vecna can't hurt them. Not if he's dead. We have to go back in there.
When Elle remote travels, she goes into this sort of trance-like state. I bet the same is true of Vecna. When he attacks his next victim, I'll bet you he's back in that attic. Physical body defenseless.
Defenseless, yeah. What about the army of bats?
Right? True, we'll have to find a way past them, distract them somehow. And it'll be like slaying sleeping Dracula in his coffin.
We don't know when he's going to attack next. We don't even know who he's going to attack.
Yeah, we do. I can still feel him. I'm still marked. I ditch Kate Bush. I draw his focus back to me.
Max is gonna be bait.
I need to keep him busy long enough so that you guys can get into that attic.
Okay, so when Vecna's like all hooked up to those things, that's when he's killing people. In the attic, in the upside down. Alright. Step 1, but now they're in the middle of
Nothing like a little prison escape to get your day started. Am I right or am I right?
Where's the plane you came in on?
That plane, that crashed.
Can you get us to another plane? Now? You're asking for Yuri's help?
So you can get us out.
For a glass of water and hot steam bath. And 5-each stack of American dollars. Will you take us to America? Yes? Or no?
Come on, Yuri. Yuri Mori, Mori Yuri.
The war zone. I've been there once. It's huge. They got everything you need for, killing things, basically.
Do you think Rambo has enough guns?
Red, you got a ski mask or a bandana?
Red.
Or something like that?
Max has a Halloween Michael Myers mask.
Where'd you learn how to do this? Well, when the other dads were teaching their kids how to fish or play ball, my old man was teaching me how to hotwire.
Everybody hang on to something! Oh, Steve, drive! Go, go, go! Shit, they look pissed.
I mean, it's not every day you lose your house and car in one fell swoop.
At least that fell off by itself. This is a good episode too.
You told me they were safe. They are not safe.
Did you see where they were?
They were at Max's house. They're planning to kill him. To kill Henry. Send me.
Your friends are not prepared for this fight, 11, and neither are you. When one kills, he doesn't simply kill. He consumes. I can only assume that he has grown in strength, and you're not ready.
My friends need me.
And if we hustle, I'll bet we could be in Hawkins before nightfall.
That would be a grave mistake.
This is not our choice. We agreed this was not going to be a prison. Well, you may not agree with it, but here she is. Pack your things, say your goodbyes.
Wow. Baba's not going to let it happen. He doesn't want it to happen for some reason.
I always had this dream that I'd have this really big family. I'm talking like a full brood of Harringtons, like 5, 6 kids.
6?
And every summer, I figured all of us Harringtons, we would pack into something like this and just see the country. You know, the Rockies, Grand Canyon, end up in some beachside town in California.
That Sounds nice.
Yeah, you want to squeeze out 6 babies, Nancy?
Except for the 6th kid part, that sounds like
Exactly.
a total nightmare.
Oh my god. She wants him back. I want them to get back together.
Now, how exactly do you plan on doing this?
I'm not sure, but it's my mind. Find a happy memory and hide there.
They might still kill Max.
You got a memory in mind?
How do they know that Vecna would come back for her?
It was a time when I was happiest.
He could be killing someone else right now. Like there's nobody else in Hawkins that he has bad memories.
There.
It's presumptuous of you, but yeah. Yeah, you might have been there.
Oh my god.
Okay, but the second you start to lift, calling in Kate Bush.
Just until Vecna dies, she just has to listen to Kate Bush over and over and over and over again. And how's she gonna get Vecna to attack her? Just like, take away the music. And wait. Oh, Max, I see you're vulnerable again.
She was named Katinka after my first lover. Katinka also had very beautiful, very round buttocks, much like this. She just need little tune-up.
She's got no...
I did warn you, Jim.
Things.
Okay.
What about Owens? He's got to have contacts or spies here that could help us.
Can we do that? Can we make a call to the States?
Ожидайте.
Да, спасибо.
What are you doing?
How exactly do you think this works? They will make the call for us, and then they will call us back. Assume the KGB will be on the other line, listening to everything you say, so... I suggest talking in code.
Why didn't you tell them that before you called?
So much for avoiding angry Hicks.
Let's be fast. Yep, definitely.
They're just like getting tons of weapons.
How many of these do you think we need?
5 or 6.
He's still covered in blood.
What are you gonna do, Robin? Just stand here and gawk at her?
Shut up.
Robin! Who's that?
Someone from band.
Oh, she likes her.
How much is this?
$120.99, but I'll throw in 20 rounds of buckshot for you. Good thing.
I forgot about him.
Nancy Wheeler. Wouldn't expect to find you here.
Scary times.
Shotguns are not good for much of anything past killing small birds. And that's just gonna force you into close-range combat, and someone can just grab that barrel like this.
Damn, they're all there buying weapons too.
Oh, you look nervous.
Because you're being a dick.
Now, your brother, he here with you by chance?
No.
He's in Hellfire, isn't he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What about his friends?
Let go.
Yeah, fuck that dude, man. Nancy, you've been through so much more bullshit.
What happened? We gotta go.
Your old friends are here.
Don't hit anybody.
Should be up on our right.
There's nothing out here.
What exactly are we looking for here, my dudes?
Some sort of facility.
When did we decide Nina was a physical building and not a small woman? Sounds like a small woman to me.
All right, give me the coordinates.
Okay.
These are no regular tire tracks. They're fatties. And you know what that means.
Military.
What does that mean? Follow it?
It might take me some time, though.
Just as fast as you can. It's gonna take us 2 hours to get to Nell as it is. Send somebody over to Max Mayfield's house. There are some kids there that just need looking after, okay?
Them bitches ain't at Max Mayfield's.
Hello?
Why the long face, Doc?
They found him? Oh, those were the tracks they found. Oh, did Papa call them? Nah, would he do that? He's not really on their side, is he? I don't really remember who's on whose side.
You can't leave, 11.
Yeah, we knew this was coming.
Dr. Owens had a change of heart. You and I are going to complete our work together. When I decide that you are ready, we will return to Hawkins. Together. Papa and daughter.
Time for Papa to go.
And you make the right choices.
I try. Everything I have done was for your own good.
You kept Henry in that lab with the children. Was that for our good? Was that a right choice?
I was trying to help Henry. I had failed him.
You said you believed he was always alive in the darkness. Is that why I was searching the darkness?
Yeah.
Was I looking for him for Henry?
No.
He doesn't want 11 to kill her.
We were focused on
Kill him.
Papa does not tell the truth. Henry said that.
Henry, who's manipulated you like some puppet.
And what have you done?
Are the one who released him from his prison. You. And now you are angry with yourself and you're taking your anger out on me and you're risking everything.
Ah, that's bullshit.
So many dead. All because of you. Because you could not stop. You could not let him go. I came here to try and understand who I was. To see if I was the monster. Now I know the truth.
You are the monster.
It is you. You are the monster. I am going to open that door, and I am going to leave with Dr. Owens. If you try to stop me, I will kill you.
You got it, yeah.
You'll soon see the truth, 11.
Kill him. Fuck. What is the truth? Is there some truth we don't already fucking know? Some whole big revelation still coming?
I think it's a felony, but it guarantees one thing. I won't miss.
Never change. Dustin Henderson. Promise me?
I wasn't planning on it.
Well, even though you're a bench-riding loser, you're still my brother.
Aww.
This doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
That was Dan's shelter. He graduated like 2 years ago. So he's in college, which means he was visiting on spring break. Fast Times was returned like, I don't know, a week ago?
In the face of the world ending, the stakes of my love life feel spectacularly low.
She looked at her like she liked her, so we just...
Talking about failed romance.
We don't know.
It might not work out for us this time. But if we don't stop him, who will?
Where's Max? Oh, she was helping saw off the shotgun.
I very much hope our fighting has come to an end.
Fuck you, Papa.
You're angry with me, but it was the only way.
Ah, the kids are gonna save him.
What's going on? It's Sullivan. They found us.
Oh, that wasn't even them. That was just Papa's soldiers.
What is happening?
They've come to kill you.
Liar!
Sir, we found something you're gonna want to see.
Well, well. Are mommy and daddy fighting? Where's the girl?
Come on, 11. The kids are gonna run into them.
Down he goes.
We've got the target in our sights. Question permission to take the shot, over.
Jack, you don't have to do this.
So, Sam.
Wait. I can put her in a coma, and we'll see. If you're right, the killing ends, and you can pull the plug on her. But if you're wrong about this, God, are we gonna need her? Don't do this. I'm begging you.
That's not gonna happen. He's gonna say kill her.
Take it.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Chivy, 5 o'clock.
The hell?
There she is! There she is! Where?
Oh. Now she's gonna go, whoa! They're gonna pull up like right next to her and be like, hey, Elle, you need a ride? She should be able to get that fucking thing off her neck then. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Shit, shit, shit! Oh, shit.
We gotta get you out of here.
Why did that happen? Ah! Whoa. We can have last words? It's fucking shot through the heart. Why is he alive?
I want you to know I'm proud of you. You are my family.
Well, you are Psycho.
I've only ever wanted to help you.
You say that a lot.
Everything I did for you. Please tell me you understand.
What's she gonna say? Yeah, just don't say anything.
Goodbye, Papa.
Yes! Surfer boy pizza. The fuck? Papa's still alive? My screen just froze. So he died right for the 2 seconds that my screen froze. I missed it.
Hawkins, we need to get to Hawkins.
I know, and we will, but right now we need to get you somewhere safe. There's gonna be people behind us.
No, Mike, we need to get to Hawkins tonight.
We'll never make it. That's over 2,000 miles.
We need to find a way. If we don't, they are going to die.
Who's gonna die?
Dustin, Nancy, everybody, Steve, all of our friends, Max. They got trash can lids with nails through them. I don't know what's this song. This is gonna be ending right now. All right. Well, that was interesting. Well, shit. I don't know if that movie episode. I mean, it's the style in which they shoot these things, I guess. But I don't know if that episode really needed to be that long. I mean, I don't know. One could argue, and I guess I'm just taking issue with the fact that the next episode is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. I'm not sure if it's going to be. What can happen? Okay, well, it's going to be a big battle. All right, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, that was a good episode. What happened in it, though? What actually got accomplished in that episode? I feel like in a way, a very little happened. Nancy got out relatively quickly when Vecna just let her go after going, tell 11 about this vision that I'm giving you where I'm going to kill everything. Basically, 11 kind of now already knows this because she eavesdropped on their conversation. You know, to the extent that she knows this and or maybe doesn't seems, you know, I mean, irrelevant. She knows enough of it. She knows more. She knows Henry, number one, more than anybody else. She's very equipped with tons of knowledge of this shit, too. Now, Vecna is really bad, and there's going to be a big battle between them, and technically 11 might die during it. But all that happened with the kids in Hawkins was Nancy gets let go, so they kind of learn, and then they sort of learn what she knew, that she was like 11, and he was like 11, but whatever, because he told her. Okay, so they learn that, and then they decide, we need to get a bunch of weapons to go, and Max will, they make up, their plan then is for Max to sacrifice herself, I guess, stop listening to Kate Bush or whatever, and then Vecna will come after her again. They're assured of this for some reason. Vecna, who only needs one more person, why, I don't know why it's necessary that he's going to go after Max, but I guess to serve this plot, he's going to. So then they went and got a bunch of weapons, and the other insight from their side is they reminded us that Crazy Jason and his gang they're all gathering a bunch of weapons too. So they have this other sort of threat from the outside world, the right side up, I suppose we might call it. The other threat from the right side up is that general or whatever and his guys who are they're just after her, thinking that she's responsible for this, not really knowing anything about Vecna, I guess, or anything. The only thing really we got from Will and them was really bullshit, nothing. You know, Mike's still worried about their relationship. We saw that Will has some kind of internal struggle. You know, we can only speculate as to what that is. Seems sort of like maybe he's gay and he hasn't come out. I say that because I don't know if I would guess that, except that the actor came out like right before I started watching this show. Just coincidentally, the actor came out and I saw an article about it, and I think the article said like his real character did in the show. So then I got a spoiler if that's the case, but it's been really hard for me to shake that idea. I'm not even sure if that's what it said. And because the reason I'm not sure that that's what it said, because then I mentioned it, I think, and a commenter kind of said, I think a commenter said that that's not true, which made me question it. But it's hard for me to shake that idea that at the end he's going to be like, I don't know, I'm gay or something. I just don't understand what else is. He's had a lot of internal anxiety surrounding that picture that he drew of them, that extremely geeky picture he painted of them fighting a monster, which I thought was going to be much more. Who knew? I don't know what it would be. Why he was like, I guess he wanted to show that to Mike originally, and then felt like he was getting, sloughed off to the side but okay, we're going to go into their emotional thing that I've been disdaining this whole time. But he felt like he was being shunted to the background for 11. Like he was kind of and then now because of this whole incident, they've kind of come back together. But he still hasn't really, he's still got something, because when he gave that speech to Mike, he turned around and was really holding something back and crying. So, whatever. Who knows what we will find out, I'm sure, at the next episode. Okay. Now, so besides that, that's a giant emotional revelation, I suppose. One which I care so little about. They really haven't made me care. Their dialogue has been really bad, I think, between them. Everything about that has just been not even cringy. Like, just not good. And so, I don't know who wrote that shit, but doesn't seem to be the same person that wrote everything else. Anyway. Well, maybe, because every time they try to do this, like, emotional child relationship crap, it's not been that great. I kind of like Nancy and Steve's, though. That hasn't really been too cringy, probably because they act like kind of adults and they're kind of funny. But, like, Max and what's-his-face are just like, ugh. You know. It just doesn't I just think it's bad dialogue or something, because it doesn't make me feel what it's ostensibly trying to make you feel, which is like giving a shit about them and their relationship. It just alienates me. Like, it just makes me feel like, oh God. And it's not because I dislike emotional relationshipy dialogue, because it can make me cry if it's good, but it's just so bad. So that's bad. But that doesn't mean the show sucks. The show's still really good. But okay. But that's the biggest thing that happened with them, other than they show up at the last second to be a plot device to save Elle, to get Elle out of the middle of the desert. You know what I mean? So their whole thing is bullshit. And then again, the only thing with the kids at Hawkins, just to reiterate, I can say it in one sentence, is they devise a plan for Max to quit listening to Kate Bush, I guess, and then she'll be attacked, and then they're gonna all go into the Upside Down with a bunch of weapons and attack Vecna in the attic of that room when he's all hooked up to the things trying to attack Max. Okay. And also Jason and his gang of assholes is still around. So now the biggest story you would kind of maybe think would be 11's story. And, you know, the last episode was so good and really moved the story forward a lot in an extremely cool way. I'm just kind of saying that this episode was almost unnecessary. Or I don't know what's going to happen in the next episode, so it's hard to say. Like, if next episode has, like, everything that happens in it's really crucial, then that's important. Then maybe this episode was... But it's like a transition episode, you know, that kind of gets you from there to there. Finding that out to now, okay, we're all set to kind of attack Vecna somehow. How the fuck are they going to get... There's going to have to be a way that 11, they're like, we need to get to Hawkins tonight, even though it's 2,000 miles away. So, airplane? I don't know. Some weird other way. And then there's Murray and Yuri and them. And that ended, basically, with... All they did was get out of the prison into another place. You know? With some funny dialogue. Like, really nothing happened. I mean, despite the... Yeah, really nothing happened. They got out of the inside of the prison, and now they're just somewhere outside of the prison. You know? With possibly having to rebuild a helicopter to fly out of there. I guess they made that phone call. So... Perhaps there's a double agent or a secret, or a secret agent in the Soviet Union that's going to then come help them as a means of helping them or something, because otherwise that phone call would be nothing to the plot. And they left that open. So basically nothing happened with them. So nothing happened with them other than they went from inside the prison to outside the prison. Okay, so now the main story, 11... Nothing really happened much there, in spite of the fact that fucking Papa dies. I mean, the whole episode's called Papa. And all that... I mean, I don't mean to complain. I love the show, but I think the season's been really cool. But I just feel like this episode was just so... I mean, it was fun to watch. That's the thing. It's fun to watch, no matter what. You know, they could do this bullshit for 3 more episodes, and I would enjoy watching it. You know what I mean? Because they're like, I like their dialogue. Hell, I even enjoy the cringy, dumb moments because I can laugh at them and talk and feel superior as a potential writer or something. But it's a fun show for sure, all the time. It never is boring. It's always fun to watch. But maybe that's going too far. Because I just think the season's been really good. But with her whole thing was, you know, she already knew everything she was going to know when this episode started because she found all that shit out. And then all that happened was she's like, I got to get to Hawkins to help my friends from Vecna / Henry. And Owen's like, there's a little bit of a dispute. Owen said, give it to her. And then Papa double-crossed them both. We're still not even really sure why, other than I thought maybe he was trying to save Henry. Possibly that's part of the motive. Doesn't want those two to confront each other. Maybe he's trying to save 11, but it seems like he sort of was concerned about both of them and doesn't want them to attack each other. Wanted to study her more. Everything all his bullshit lingo of like, you will understand. I'll show you the truth. All this crap is just the same bullshit he's always been saying, you know, to her. It's just manipulative. He's just manipulating her. Does he lie? He doesn't lie all the time, but he lies whenever it's convenient to him to try to manipulate her to do what he wants. What he wants is unclear, to just continue studying her forever, to run tests on her and forever. I don't understand really what his motivation was, and now he's dead, so it doesn't seem like, unless they for some reason illuminate that in the next episode, which I could see them very well not, just drop the whole fucking subject of Papa now. We're done with him. In which case, we don't really understand, unless I just missed it, what the hell. He just seems like he's kind of a mad scientist, you know, and didn't want her to leave because she's his prized subject, you know, guinea pig. Okay, so there's that. And then she escapes. I guess Owen's still alive, I guess. The general dude and his gang are still alive, so there's still a threat. I'm sure they'll show up next time. So she got out of the lab, but it just seemed like a lot. And again, actually, I feel like that part was kind of the most the story moved forward, because they end up killing Papa. She gets her back, completely has her powers back now, which I guess she had them back, but they just ended, you know, last time with her still in that other world, or memory world. So anyway, that was a long discussion for me to essentially say that I thought that episode was, I want to keep saying things I sort of disagree with. Like, they could have done all that in half an hour. You know, they could have done all of that in a half an hour. 5 total minutes of the Murray Yuri story. You know, maybe 12 minutes of the kids in Hawkins. 0 minutes of Will and Mike's bullshit. I mean, there was nothing there except for another conversation, you know, and a hint at whatever Will's dark secret is. And they didn't even have fucking what's-his-name's girlfriend with them. I really hoped that she was going to have gone with them, joined up, his new girlfriend. That would have been cool to have some interaction with her, a new character. Eve, yeah. But yeah, so 0 minutes of that, 12 minutes of that, 5 minutes of Yuri and Murray, and the rest of it could have been devoted to the other 15 minutes could have been devoted to Papa and them. You know what I mean? I mean, it didn't really need to be that long. So it just sort of, it's not, and I don't mind the length. I'm just saying, why are they doing it? It makes me worried that the 2 hour and 20-minute episode next is going to just have like these long, superfluous sort of scenes. Like they're just masturbating at this point with their fucking, you know, upside down world. But don't get me wrong, I've really liked this season. And I really even enjoyed this episode quite a bit. It just makes me wonder, you know, what the hell happened in it? Not really technically a lot when you strip it down to what happened. Not a lot happened. Not even a lot of psychological movement happened. I mean, Elle moved forward. Definitely you could say Elle moved forward from Papa. But the way that was done was also, you know, like Elle kind of grew into her own, you know, became the person she needs to become. That's what happened. And that's what I said is the most important part of this episode was her and getting rid of Papa and moving on, growing up, so to speak, you know, becoming a woman kind of, you know, you know, and that's what made this episode sort of substantial. But I didn't even really like that. I didn't even really love the way they did that, you know. Because again, it was called Papa, but we didn't even fucking really, like I said, we never really understood his motivation that much. I'm going to stop because I hate editing these long outros that I do. But that scene of her at the very end, you know, he's like, please understand that what I did, it was all for you. Tell me you understand. And then she sheds a tear. She looks off. 5 minutes go by. And she doesn't say anything. I mean, I liked sort of that she didn't say anything and stuff like that, but I just felt like it could have been written better. Anyway, so she's now she's fully into her own. She's got all her powers. The shit's gonna hit the fan in the next episode, so let's see how it goes. All right, guys. Well, thanks for sticking with me if you stuck with me this long. Sorry if you loved this episode and I tore it to shreds. But I did like it. Okay. Talk to you next time. Like, subscribe, comment, and if you like full reactions, check out my Patreon. Link is down below. And they're released early. All right. I'll see you. Bye.